amakisimule police.
Some rap myself now. Adamakat Karara, Kajigara, Garo and Tamko and Pacasio, Nasuna Kavajesi, Vajesavamuro, Rona Howard Coco, Nadel Zavana, Abanama Benjo, Jona Kama Yampakasa, some like Firu, Kazi Azarumana, Namukamugara, Nagaribu Silishu. Today, these young people talk to me about this rap because I was not following what they were saying. You want another rap? You want another rap? You want another rap?
Our Lord Father, grant us your blessing.
Jala wasted my papa na bangamoy ka. Abin ba jadi kuona ama hila malo. Commander, I don't care what people say. I don't care what people say. I don't care what people say. I don't care what people say.
E-cooking comes in two opportunities. It has the business arm, but also an opportunity for household to transition. You can see that even households that have money still utilize the cooking, and the expenses you experience cooking with the traditional cook stoves, all using charcoal and using firewood, it pinches deep in your pockets. It is expensive, it gets you the smoke. You may not see the effect now, but years later when you start experiencing a cough is when you really get to understand that this was a problem that you bought for yourself. Because there is a cost we are actually paying. A cost in forms of money, in forms of our health, and in form of even our neighbors. It's not only affecting you, but it is affecting so many people. So why we are here? Why behavior change? If we've been cooking is a behavior in our household. So if we've been cooking, then you need to look at another behavior that is clean and smart. Imagine we just cooked here at Lira City. We cooked our meals, we shared a meal without any smoke coming out, but only with power. Previously, we worked with Rumeme, but currently we see an opportunity continuing behavior change communication campaign with UEDCL. So the thing is, if power is not affordable, we need to put up, for example, policies, but the dialogue does not come from us alone. It is a multi-stakeholder. We need to work as a group of private sector, a group of government entities, local government. We need the people in business. Because if the issue comes up here today that we do not have access, we are not aware of the problem that has happened, then we need to solve those issues. So the discussion was here, we discussed more on what are the challenges we're experiencing. The challenge may be like, but they are different. Maybe we have specific solutions of the people in Lira that you need to pass through. We are looking at opportunities. How do we use the religious institutions or the cultural institutions to bring about a message? What we are calling upon maybe everyone out there is to put up a key message. You don't have to speak the English, but you can speak in the local language and make an interpretation. Modifications of these clean cooking technologies are coming. This electric pressure cooker, for example, has various buttons. A button to, for example, cook rice, to cook beans in the shortest time. So once the button is pressed, you know that it is going to cook maybe in 35 minutes or 25 minutes. So the opportunity is here that you can cook less meals you can cook more meals in a less time, but also in a reduced cost. So that's what we want you to embrace as we transition. Why we are here is to show you that how these technologies work. So it is through the Ministry of Energy and Mineral Development and the National Renewable Energy Platform that planned this. We started the project around August 2024, and now we are continuing the journey. This is our first time in Lira, but we've been to other cities. We started with a baseline survey to understand perceptions, the costs involved both in institution and household. So we are disseminating these results to show you that yes, the problem is still high. Once we said that, for example, the biggest percentage at 90%, it has only reduced to about 80%. So we need to bring it halfway. Under the government policy, we are looking at an opportunity of cutting it at least halfway, that is like 50%, so that we have a balance. The concept of energy stacking. You can have a variety. You can be using electricity, but at the same time use a briquette or a solar stove or a biogas. We believe that when power is not on, you will not stop eating, so you can blend your cooking with other gadgets. But high priority, something we haven't been seeing, is cooking with electricity. So this is the time we start speaking with the transition and reduce on the blame game, because every stakeholder has a role to play. So the message here is let everyone take the message forward. For this period, we are in Lira City for a week. The training has happened one day, but during this period, we are going to be at the market, where you come and see the different clean cooking technologies. When you add the entire clean cooking technologies that we have in Uganda, and even the districts the cities we've surveyed, you find that we only have about 12%. Cooking with electricity is only at 2%. That is low of this population we are having. We want to increase that number because we know electricity is safe, clean, and we've used it previously. I don't think we failed. It's just that we are now just changing the gadgets from, for example, a hot plate to a better gadget that is not a hot plate but an electric pressure cooker that retains the pressure. When you hear the word pressure cooker, it is that heat that is captured, the steam that is captured, building up in a very short time and cooking meals way faster than what we have. The meals will taste the same. I know you've been interacting with Apple. They will tell you that the meals are not any different from the meals we are cooking elsewhere, because it involves simmering, steaming, not roasting. So when you want to roast, then that's when you use an alternative, but you can embrace clean cooking. My name is Maria Chiza from the National Renewable Energy Platform, hosted by the Ministry of Energy and Mineral Development, with our partners, the UK Aid and Modern Energy Cooking Services.
Taking a look at the village people. Taking a look at the village people. Do you have a message for them? Because I know it will be now a challenge for them.
So the opportunity here for clean cooking, even rural communities can actually transition in cooking. So we're not saying that clean cooking opportunities are only for the people in the urban areas. Even people in rural areas actually need to do the cooking. So there are opportunities, like I told you, in rural communities, people are keeping livestock. So the opportunity for utilizing livestock, you can generate biogas, so that is also an opportunity. Solar, I'm just standing here. This solar can help you, can cook for you a meal with a solar-aided stove that utilizes volcanic rocks. So if electricity does not get to your household, the opportunity here is to use an alternative that is clean and affordable. It may be expensive in the initial acquisition, but as we move forward, you'll see that actually this can be affordable, and there is an opportunity for us all. It is equal access. As we relate it to Sustainable Goal 7, we are promoting affordable and clean energy. So it is really for all. And even the policies The 50% is not only for the urban. Let the rural people embrace clean cooking in its form.
In such a way that when you look, even if you're the strongest man, you will not open it. You will not open it. As in, you're cooking, you have to lift it up a bit to ensure that it is what? It is really, really low. And it has very clear instructions here. There is open and close. No. Yeah, there is open and close. Very clear instructions here. Open, close. So it is user friendly. So UDC was talking about that. I think he will come in to emphasize that. You can cook the whole day, breakfast, lunch, and supper using 1,000 shillings without coughing, using the biomass. How much power will I have used in 7 minutes? 0.01 units of power. That is about, if just to be like 100 shillings to cook my breakfast. Then lunchtime, then probably I'm going to cook beans. Then my beans probably are very hard. I'm going to use like 500 shillings. That is the bare minimum.
Point 12, you are more yupi. Karasial kere jua mo bini roma pol. Maybe ni chwapo. Or you better bear a man of puyu matek. Yes.
Yes. Well, Matek. Today we have another one. Degree.
The business development officer, and today I will be cooking malakwang, our very delicious traditional meal here in Laos. And the non-simplest procedures is we cook malakwang in cold water. We don't first boil the water. We cook it in cold water, and then after it's ready, we paste it. So the malakwang is here washed. The water for cooking it is already in. I'll just turn it on. Then we have our amaido for pasting it.
That is chocolate chamutia.
Chopped here.
Okay.
We've closed and then going to lift it up. It's perfect. Okay, so we're now going to put the minutes. So the malakwang. So the rice, yes, exactly. Press that. Okay, so it has given her 12 minutes. So deduct. Should do it. Now, Rosemary, I am going to cook meat, oil.
Very good.
So you're most welcome. After the cooking, you will all enjoy it.
Now when you are serving people, remember me.
The spices are there?
When you are Chinese, spicy very well. Okay, Paul.
So all her spices, we're going to give her. All the ingredients are here, madam. You can come. And the carrots and some tomatoes. So all are available. Plus some little salt.
Con boy le dog ya bear, Matek.
I have some onions. 2 kilograms. Then I'm going to put it all. Yes, it has to be tasty. I am putting the green pepper. In my language, it is green pepper. We borrow from English. We do not have it really. Onions bela tungulu. Achake wanya tungulu. Achake to green pepper. Mari you need to kill her. Achida to carrots. These are spices. Maybe you like bela kukur, bear, make it la doggy.
Con yo no pe mio bera bebe, que mio bera bea.
Bear, take. Poyobo. Atido keto nyanya. I don't know get to go to kita man you compare me every day, but you're watch okay. Did about we watch pedang board. I get to go to more than take it, Simba, Lira more no. Maybe you why you doggy. I made it a year. I did a song I Germany get a card, like a low I I don't go get down. Come ni one little decky boy. Get your German meter do you maybe you decky better dear. A woman of Juliana, a chapotato. Boy, you want to name una bear and macadam.
Minute.
You want, depending on the number of people you're going to what? To serve. Like a pressure cooker. No, actually you find more what I need. Like for example, rice. In a normal open fire system or saucepan, you will use for 2 cups, you will use 4 cups of water. In this one you can even put 3 only, and the rice will be cooked. Okay, so she has put enough water.
But with meat, so long as the soup is tasty, no problem.
Exactly. Okay, so she looks. So, okay, you see this? There is an indicator. There is not really science about locking this thing. There is this, and there is a close and open. There is like a padlock. Very user friendly. So anybody can open and close. So she's going to close. Atido chegu Julia, me chapotato. Make bari uno kara duong, ating inyari yo.
Inyari okay can.
We do chegero ko.
Okay.
What do they your mind? They do you. I day your mind. Tata no choni you.
Okay.
I day you do go.
So I think you are my mother can take to be.
You have given me 35 minutes. UDCL, maybe you are going to do the you used to not get cancer, then you go and do the same. Let us not get stuck onto the things of our ancestors.
An association of teachers. I don't want to preempt the discussion. Maybe those are solutions that are coming up from group 3 and group 4, telling us how can we use those institutions to further create awareness. Then I'll maybe add on that. I think
that we are adopting the usage of clean energy in our society. The other point is about involvement of cultural leaders in promoting clean cooking energy. Yeah, this is what we are advocating to these stakeholders of ours. Like in our introduction, if I'm not
I can even give you some rap myself now. Adamakat karara, karara kajigara, garo anta